to Shattered back over at Shatteredstargames. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, go over to Shatteredstargames and check us out. This is our tech tips segment, which we'll be bringing you every Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll basically cover all things tech. So sit back, check us out, enjoy. Subscribe.
Hey, and welcome to Tech Tip Tuesdays, brought to you by Shatteredstargames. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers, fans, friends, and family for coming by and checking us out. Today we're going to build a video editing and gaming PC. I'll take you through all the essential steps that it'll take for you to put it together successfully for the first time. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, here we go. First thing first, we're going to need a motherboard. Today we're looking at the MSI 970AG46. It supports the AMD FX Phenom 2, X6, X4, X3, X2, and the Sempron. Northbridge chipset AMD 970, Southbridge AMD 950. Chipset respectively. 4x240 pin DDR3, overclockable to 2133, 1866, 1600, 1333, and 1066 respectively. DIMM. DDR3 channel unbuffered max cap up to 32 gigabytes. It's got two PCI Express slots at 2.0, 16 times SLI support and Crossfire X, and also it's ATX mountable, so you would get a full ATX case with this. Okay, and now for the case. Right now we're using an Antec VSK 4000E. The Antec VSK 4000E is a matte black case. It's slightly semi-glossy, but it's mostly matte black. Comes equipped with 9 drive bays. It's compatible with a standard ATX motherboard, a micro ATX motherboard, or a mini ATX motherboard. Comes also ready and standard with 7 expansion slots. Water cooling support as well, front input and output ports, 2x USB 2.0, and you have audio in and out as well on the front of the case, as you can see there. This is a pretty standard case. I think I got this case for about 34 bucks, and that is the exact price that Amazon has it listed for here on their site. Provided by Antec, I believe that is a Antec supplier. So that's pretty much respective for the price. So I'd say a low range case, nothing spectacular by any means. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys now how we go about putting the motherboard into the case. In this video, we see the motherboard to the left, we see the case to the right. This is the staging point before we mount the actual motherboard, so we're basically just getting both of them ready to go. Okay, and once we've mounted the motherboard to the actual case, we're going to start putting in the processor. The processor that we're working with today is the AMD FX 6300. The AMD FX 6300 has 6 cores. It's got a clock speed of 3.5 gigahertz base, 4.1 gigahertz overdrive. Comes stock with 6 and 8 megabyte cache, L2, L3 respectively. The socket type is an AM3 Plus, and it has a power wattage rating of 95 watts. This is actually being sold on Amazon by AMD for $100 bucks. So it's a pretty good deal, and it's a great processor. Okay, we're going to go ahead and install the processor. If you've never bought a processor before, this is what it looks like. It looks like a little small circuit board with an aluminum metallic place on the top. There is a AMD FX stickers for your finished product. That is your fan and your heatsink. Also, there is a thermal glue pad there on the square for your processor. That's so that it does not melt into the heatsink. Now we're going to take a look at our specifications of our power supply. It's an ATX 12 volt version 2.2. It's a Coolmax V600, 140 millimeter low speed cooling fan. It's actually pretty silent. It fully supports all Intel and AMD series on demand. We'll get back to that later. Over voltage protection, short circuit protection, serial ATA 150, and 6-pin PCI Express ready. That also is a misnomer. For anyone that's going to pick up this power supply, I have a couple of things that I have to say about it. It got some bad reviews on Amazon about it not working. It works, but the 6-pin is actually a 4-pin.
Hey everybody, this is Shatter back over at Shatterstargames. It's got the Coolmax here, V600. I'm here to do an in-process review The V600 power supply. The power supply is installed. It does work. However, I noticed some inconsistencies with the advertisement of this product on Amazon. On Amazon, this product says that it comes with a PCI 6-pin, PCI Express 6-pin, and it does not. It comes with a 4-pin. I don't know if they shipped the wrong one in the box, but they've been getting some bad reviews on Amazon and saying that it actually doesn't work. It works, but the 6-pin is actually a 4-pin, but they're billing it as a 6-pin. So if you buy the V600, remember, you're gonna need a 6-pin adapter, 4 to 6-pin adapter, or you're gonna have to buy a power supply that has a 6-pin PCI Express adapter. So this has been a Tech Tip segment. Thanks for watching Shatterstargames. Subscribe.
Okay, this is what your processor should look like after it's been installed. Now we're basically going to go ahead and install our heatsink and fan assembly on top of the processor. This is how it should look once it's finished. Make sure that you double check and have a good tight seal between your processing housing unit and your actual heatsink. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, this is where our actual V600 will be mounted into our case here. We're going to go ahead and open up the power supply. As you can see, it has a larger fan. It runs actually a little bit slower, but it gives off more air and it's quieter. As you can see, that's where the power supply will be installed. That's the correct installation there. It's ready to go. I got to do some wiring there, but pretty much good to go. Okay, now it's time to talk all things hard drive. I got this hard drive, which is a Western Digital desktop from Fry's Electronics for about 80 bucks. They have it currently here listed at about $79.99 on Amazon from Western Digital. This Western Digital 2 terabyte desktop drive is 3.5 inches. It's a SATA drive. The rate is at 6 gigabytes per second. It has IntelliPower, and from what I understand, IntelliPower seeks intelligently so that it actually uses less RPMs and more when it's in need. So I think it's actually about 7,200 RPM stock. This is me actually taking it out of the box. As you see, it comes in a static electricity protection pouch. We're going to go ahead and take that out of there and have it installed into the PC. I like to corral my drives in a specific place in the PC. Some people like to put them in the drive racks, which this does have drive racks, but I'm going to put it right there because it's just a perfect spot for that drive. Okay, once we install the drive and it looks like this, we can go ahead and finish up the wiring on the system. Basically, at this point, we wire up the SATA, we wire up the motherboard. The drive is a little bit further back, but it's okay. Everything is done. Now we've got the video card here. This actually is a GeForce 210. I put that card in there and it's installed there, but I did take that back to Fry's because I had a bad review on it. Next is the Patriot RAM. That's an 8 gigabyte. We're going to go ahead and have this Patriot RAM installed. I believe that's 1066 or 1600. I'm not sure. Either or, but that RAM actually works pretty good. As you can see, it's got a little bit of glare, but there is our RAM installed, ready to go. Everything on the system looks good. We're almost ready to fire her up. Patriot RAM is pretty good, I've heard, as far as longevity. We're going to go ahead and corral up all these wires that are in the way. You want to make sure that no wires are touching any fans. You want to corral them, pull them back with twist ties if necessary. I have done that most of the times, but right now I'm just trying to get it going, so I'm just kind of squishing them to the back there. But yeah, twist tie them up so that they won't get caught up and get in the way of your fans, because that could be disastrous if your system were to overheat. But everything looks good. We're going to go ahead and set everything up. All right, and there's the finished product. We're looking good. Everything's 5x5. As you can see, the case is a matte black, has a slight semi-gloss to it. But as far as the aesthetics, it's pretty much a basic case. However, it's got a monster processor. It's got a monster hard drive, high performance PC. Thanks for watching. Roll the outro.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. This has been a Tech Tip segment. And if you like what you see, come on over to our website at Shatteredstargames.com and also come over to our YouTube at Shatteredstargames. Subscribe, hit like, and I want to thank you once again for coming through and checking out our videos. All right, and until next time, Shatterstar out.